Video transitions are super cool, but sometimes they can be really hard to make. Well, in this video I'm gonna show you 5 different transitions and effects that you can easily make in just a few seconds without any knowledge or skill at all. Like seriously, it only took me like a few minutes to make all of these. And in this video I'm gonna show you exactly how I created every single one of these. Sounds good? Well, enough talking, let's jump right into it. So first you want to head over to Higgsfield.ai, as that's what I used to make this. And from here we have a lot of presets and cool video effects that you can choose from. What I did was using Cinema Studio 2.0, and I honestly think this is the next big step for AI video generation. You know, before with AI, you kind of had to guess whether it will do a good job or not generating a video from a prompt. And even if you gave it the same prompt, it would just never stay consistent. But now with this new Cinema Studio tool, everything kind of changes. Now you can literally customize your camera setup, your lens, your focal length, and even your aperture and save this setup to use throughout all of your generations. But the biggest thing is that you can now create your own elements like your character and use it every time that you want throughout your generations. So here I just uploaded 2 images of myself and created my own character. And I can also decide whether I want this character to be funny, smiling, or angry all the time. And it will keep this same exact subject in all of your videos and stay consistent every single time. You kind of get to be your own director and work like you're on a set or something, which is kind of cool. So now if you want to create something, you can just add your own elements into the sequence and create a scene to later animate it and transform it into an actual video. That's how this Cinema Studio tool works, and that's what actually makes it so powerful. But in this case, I already have my videos, and these are real videos by the way, so I just want to make a cool and unique video transition between 2 of my videos and kind of blend them together seamlessly. So let's start with this first underwater transition, which is probably one of my favorites. You know, previously to make something like that possible, you'd have to spend a lot of days or even weeks working out on all the tiny details and render everything out, and even have some very serious skills and knowledge on VFX and masking, editing, whatever. Yeah, there's just so much work that would have gone into creating something like that. And now you can just write a prompt and create something that looks this good in just a few minutes. I mean, come on. So here all you have to do is simply take a screenshot of your first video and use it as your start frame. And then do the same for the second video and add it as your last frame. Here you can choose the movement that you want, and we can use something like a tilt down for example in this case, as this is probably the most suitable one. Or you can just leave it on auto and then describe the movement later in the prompt. You can also customize the speed of your video, so if you want to do like a speed ramp for example or a slow motion shot, you can do that here. And you can even manually customize your own speed ramp, which is, I mean, it's really cool that they give you this option, to be honest. Or you can just leave it on auto and see how it does. Then you have to choose the duration of the clip, and I think anywhere between 7 to 10 seconds is good in this case. Next you can decide whether it's a single shot or a multi-shot. You can choose your aspect ratio, the resolution and all of that stuff, and whether you want it to have audio or not, and decide the number of iterations that you want. I'll just leave it at 1 and see how it does. And now basically all that's left to do is simply write down our prompt. And here I suggest to give it as many details as possible. Here is the same exact text that I use, you can just pause and check it out, or you can copy it from the description. And now all we have to do is simply click generate, and that's basically it. It is honestly mind-blowing how good it actually looks, and how easy it is to create something like that. I mean, yeah. I don't really use AI in my videos, in fact I never use it at all. But whether we like it or not, AI videos are here and they are here to stay. And personally for me, that would probably be the only way of using AI generated videos in my work. You know, to get some really cool and unique video transitions that would have just taken me so much time to create. And yeah, it's just really impressive to see how good this stuff actually is. Alright, now let's jump into the second one. It's this really cool earth zoom in effect that you can use as an intro in your videos when you want to show a location or where your action is taking place. I have done a transition like that in the past on my own without AI, and it was just such a pain to find the right satellite images and bring everything together in After Effects and work out on all the tiny details. I mean, it was just such a nightmare. And now there's literally a preset that allows you to do that in just a few seconds. I mean, this is honestly insane. You don't even need to use Cinema Studio for this one, you can just select this earth zoom out effect and then simply reverse the video, and that's basically it. So first you want to take a screenshot of where you want your video to begin, this will be your starting point. Then you just go ahead and upload this image here, and since we're already using this earth zoom out preset, you can just hit generate without even writing anything. You know, you don't even need a prompt for this one. If you want to customize it even further, you can just write down whatever it is that you want, but it will work out perfectly fine even if you don't write anything. It's literally that easy. And you can also use it between different shots and work on multiple levels if you want to get even more creative. Yeah, it's honestly mind-blowing how good it actually is and how easy Higgsfield makes it for us. I mean, I guess the only limitation here is really your imagination. Alright, now the third one is this really cool camera pan transition. All you have to do is simply pick two of your videos that you kind of want to bring together. And again, take a screenshot of the last frame of the first video. This is going to be your start frame. And then take a screenshot of the first frame of the second video. And that's going to be your end frame. Upload these two images and then simply give it a prompt. I don't know, something like the camera slowly pans left or right, gradually revealing the second image in a natural and smooth movement. And that's about it. Next we're going to move to this really cool product transformer effect, that's just how I call it. And this is more of a video effect than a transition, but this is a really cool way of showcasing a product in your video, for example. Again, all you have to do is take a screenshot of where you want this transition to take place, bring it into the Cinema Studio and use it as your start frame. We don't need to use any end frame here. And for this one I'm just gonna write something like, I don't know, create a cinematic transformer style VFX animation using the uploaded phone image. Then let's add something like the hand goes down, releasing the phone, then its structure explodes outward into a lot of floating camera components. Keep the camera static and create a realistic light and shadow. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let's hit generate and see what it does. And wow, this is really something, man. It's honestly insane that I just got it in a few minutes simply by writing a text. If you wanted to make something like that before, I mean, good luck with that. You need to have some very serious skills in VFX and 3D animations and wherever. And now you can do that in just a few seconds. I mean, I don't even know what to tell, man. Like, it's scary how good it actually is. But yeah, this brings us to the last part of this video and the last video transition. And the last one is a really easy one. I call it the Timelapse Hyperlapse Effect, and I think it can blend seamlessly in your videos, especially when you have a boring shot like a static shot, where there's not much going on. You can easily transform it into a time lapse and make it a lot more dramatic and cinematic. It's super easy to do, and I think by now you figured it out already. Just take a screenshot of your video, upload it to Cinema Studio and just use it as your start frame. Choose the duration, the aspect ratio, and customize it however you want. Now all you have to do is simply write down something like, make it a day to night time lapse with a dramatic sunset followed by the blue hour. Don't change the background. And that's it. Let's hit generate and you're welcome. I think this is a pretty cool way to transform all of those boring shots, let's say, that sometimes don't even make it to the final cut, because there's just not much happening in those shots, right? There's no movement, no action, but now we can make it super dramatic and super cinematic. So yeah, really love this effect. And I think that's probably it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something new. Let me know down in the comments which one you liked the most and which one you'll be using in your videos. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Take care.